Yo, what's up gang, and welcome to the second channel. Today we're gonna look at my car. Basically, I have a stock 2011 Mitsubishi Lancer hatchback, sportsback. I think it's pretty much the same thing. But basically, we've got a nice little car. This is over 10 years old now, but it is currently the car that I'm driving. I'm not gonna modify it too much. I'm pretty much gonna leave stock exhaust. Mostly stock engine is the current plan because I want to in the future buy a different car. I'm looking at like an S14, S15 down the road, but either way in the future I'm going to buy a different car and modify it. And so when I do get that car, I'm going to be making videos about the car and mods. But for starters, we've just got our current car here. So today we're going to be changing the head unit over. So we're going to be putting a screen in, which means changing the fascia as well, so we can get a double digital port. And then we also have a subwoofer and amp that we're going to be installing. So last week I ordered the head unit, fascia, and the wiring and harnesses to go with that. So today I'm going to be picking those up. And then in this video I'll also be picking up the sub and amp. I only just ordered them today, but they're going to be coming in a couple days. So let's hop in the car. And off we go. Alrighty, so here is all this stuff that we just got. Here we've got the fascia. It's flipped upside down. We've got the fascia. We've also got the Pioneer head unit. We got the DMH Z5350BT. It has CarPlay, which is really good because it's the main thing I wanted. CarPlay has this nice split screen where you get the map on the right, music on the left, which I love. And then we've also just got all our wiring. So we've got the Pioneer ISO, since it's a Pioneer head unit. Then we've also got just the normal patch lead. And then we've got the extra wiring, the CHMB2C, so that our steering wheel has its controls. So if we hop right in here, you can see I've got some steering wheel controls here to turn the volume up and down, change the song, and some other stuff. So because I want to keep those, I am just, that's why I got that extra lead. And this is what our head unit looks like currently. So I'm just gonna chuck in the key so we can see what the radio looks like. So that's pretty much it. Right now it's on Bluetooth. I'm hoping it won't play music. I might just turn it down in case it does. But there we go. So we've got the little radio there. We've got a CD player, things like 5 disc or something. And then we've got the air vents. And that's what the current fascia looks like. So it has the 2 air vents on the side and then the radio and stuff behind it. So what we're going to be doing is going to be replacing this. We won't even have these power knobs, I don't think. It'll just be the holes on the 2 sides for that, and then it should have 1 hole in the middle for the screen. So I don't really know, I haven't really had too much of a look at this. I just checked that we do have it, but you can see here, it's kind of hard to see actually, but I might just go in on the photo. So that's what it's going to look like when we have it in. Basically it just has the little space in the middle for the screen, and then it's got the 2 side bits, and that little bottom bit with all the cubes goes under the main plate. So that little bit just basically secures it in under here behind that. So that is pretty cool. And now we gotta wait for the subs to get in. Alright lads, so these 3 packages just arrived, and I assume that's the box, sub, and amp. So we're gonna open them up, have a look. Alrighty, so here we have the amp, which is a 500 watt amp. Then we have a 12-inch MTX 55 series sub. It says 800 watts, but that's the peak power. It has 400 RMS. And then we've got the sub box, which is the single 12-inch round enclosure, which I'm going to open up right now. Alrighty, so here it is. It's got a Thunder MTX audio on the side. Here's the hole for the 12-inch sub in there. Has some really nice packaging. And yeah, this is pretty much all the parts. Just in case you're wanting a better look, I've just propped it up on some cardboard there, and that's what it looks like. Very sick, man. Alright, what's up, homies? So this is probably like 2 weeks after I've actually got everything installed. Pretty much when I recorded, I got all the stuff together, and then I went off to a mate's place and we got it all installed. Took literally like 10 hours. Like it took an insane amount of time, because we had to take all the panels off the side to get the wiring from the front of the car to the back, had to hook it up to the battery. We also, we soldered the wires together so that when the car turned on, the amp turned on, and that ran all through, so that's very good. But either way, we got it all in, and I don't know why it took me so long to record this afterwards, but for some reason I was like taking my time with it. So here's how everything turned out. All right, so here's how the fascia and stuff worked out. So that's what the screen looks like. Obviously I'm not going to swipe it along because it's got the maps, so that's where I live, but it does have the the triple function, which is really cool. And it looks really clean inside of the car. Like it fits super nicely. Obviously it has the side for the vents there, but it looks really cool, very clean, and I absolutely love it. And then let's go out to the back of the car. So here we are at the boot. Unfortunately it's a little bit dirty. There's like some weird bugs crawling on it. It's a little bit dirty because I haven't been able to drive it. I've had COVID, which is part of the reason why I didn't record this. But if we open her up, here she is. I've just realized my P plate's fallen off, but here it is. Like it is absolutely massive. Takes up quite a bit of the boot, but it looks absolutely sick. So if I turn the car on, that'll be light up. It has like a nice little blue light here, so you can see there's a bunch of wiring there. And then at the back, I can pull this forward a little bit. So I've just got this bungee cord just to somewhat hold it in. Like it still does move around a little bit. Obviously if I'm taking fast and sharp corners, which I do occasionally, I shouldn't, but I do. But it does move around a tiny bit. But we've got a bunch of wiring there. Got the audio wires and a bunch of other stuff with the power and that kind of thing. But here it is. So if I just take that off, just to quickly look at it, it looks really sick. Got a nice big 12-inch sub there. And we've also got this big hole which runs around the back, and that just lets the air flow out, and it's really sick. If I put it on, and you put your hand in there, you can feel the air being pushed out, as well as that obviously moving. It is really sick. It goes up to 40, and I think on 20 it's enough to like rattle the back of the car. Like it'll shake and stuff, so it is awesome. I think the highest I've put it right now is like 26 or 28, which was super loud. I've had a bunch of people come for rides with me and just chill in the car listening to loud ass music. It's honestly so much fun and I'm loving it. The only thing I need to do is to stick down the number plate, just because that rattles a bit too much, so I need to stick it down so it doesn't shake as loudly, and then we should be good. But that's how it's looking. Looks absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I'm in love with it. It was a bit of a process. I still have some of the side skirts are still actually not really sitting right. Like if we go into the driver's side, you can see here it's not really stuck in properly, but it's just kind of in there like well enough right now for it to work. So I'm going to try and get that fixed. And another thing is that when we're wiring it, I didn't wire it super properly, and these buttons don't work, which I really do prefer to have those just for ease of access. So I'm going to try and fix those. I'll let you guys know what happens with it, but apart from that, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming on this like little trip with me. This is the first time like ever doing something to a car. Like I know it isn't like a crazy mod, but it was going to the engine, like hooking up wires and running them through the whole of the car, taking off panels and stuff. So it's a really fun new experience. I know it took me so long to record part 1 and part 2. I literally got a haircut and changed everything, but it's been really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.